Hey,
Hey, everybody.
hey, welcome to Trash Talk. No, it's not Trash Talk. What am I?
Oh, golly.
I don't even know what day it is. I don't know what
Today is
show it is.
opposite
I know it's
Saxes.
opposite Saxes.
Thursday, 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah, and
Right.
sometimes we talk trash though too, just like I do with
Never.
Brandon on Tuesdays.
Nah, we don't talk
Sometimes
trash.
it could
We
be,
may trash each other.
but that doesn't qualify as trash talk.
No.
No, well, we are very, very glad that you are with us today, and we are brought to you in part by our good friend and producer of this show, Christine
Christine
Dean.
Dean.
Christine is a great lady
Mhm.
for a lot of reasons. She can not only help you with your current website, or if you want to set up a new website, or if you want to just take your website to the next level and reach more people, she can help you with that. She's now gone into podcast producing, just like she does for this show. She's a really fine lady. You can reach out and get a free, you heard me, a
Free.
free
No cost.
consultation with her for nothing.
Zippo. Nada, nothing.
Yep. And just say, hey, I just want to talk to you a little bit about podcasting or taking my website to the next level. But she's really a nice person.
And she knows so much. I mean,
She does.
She's incredible.
Yeah,
incredible.
Very, very knowledgeable. So what are we talking about today? Oh, I know.
T and T's.
The T.
Oh no, T and P. TP. TP.
Well,
not toilet paper.
No, tattoos
and piercings.
Yeah, because we have a friend. There's a deli that we like to visit, and one of my very, very favorite people at the deli is
Melanie,
is our friend Melanie, and Melanie has got tattoos. I don't know over how much of her body, but her arms, they call them sleeves. She's got tattoos on every inch of her arms, and then she has it on her chest, and she has this gorgeous butterfly tattoo that goes right up her neck. And it's really very, very pretty. And obviously she's a real fan of tattoos. And every time I see Melanie and I look at her arms and I see a very pretty multicolored tattoo, I always think, what would I do if I got a tattoo? Would I just, I mean, number one, I would probably have a little tattoo over my heart that says Lauren.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. And
that's nice.
I mean, that would probably be a first step, but would I ever go that route of getting a sleeve? In other words, a very detailed photo of, our dog, of the house, a favorite place, a sunset, or something that would be meaningful.
No, you wouldn't.
Because I know there's somebody that probably wouldn't let me.
No, not at all. I just think you wouldn't spend the money for it because some of these tattoos are hundreds of dollars and hundreds and hundreds.
Not only hundreds of dollars, but it's hundreds of hours of time.
Painstaking, and it can be painful for you. Even just sitting there and being motionless. But also they say there is some pain involved. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, it is. But I mean, I think that there are steps that they can take to, like Novocaine, when you have dental work done, that they can like deaden the area so that you don't feel that needle doing all of that at work.
Probably.
And also, is there an option to tattooing is henna?
Yes.
But I don't
that washes off.
It does?
Yeah, Jory's had it. Our daughter's had it a couple times.
Oh, well, is there a permanent henna?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
I thought there was a permanent henna, but that's basically, very intricate ink, not so much multicolor.
But she gets tattoos, but they're
temporary.
Not, yeah. They wash off after a while. It takes a little while.
We used to get tattoos when we were kids. You remember?
Oh yeah.
It was in the Cracker Jack boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lick the back of your hand. You get it nice and wet. You put the tattoo on there, and you wait about a minute and a half, and then you peel it off, and you got Popeye or something on your.
Yeah, it didn't always come out even, but it was fun.
Yeah. So it was, and I mean, the today's generation knows of stickers. where you buy sheets of stickers and then you can put the stickers on your skin and all. But it used to be those, you know, lick them and
Yeah.
put 'em
Yeah. Well, the only thing I wonder about is you get older and your skin starts to get a little wrinkly and it sags a little bit. What does that do to the tattoo? I would think it's not as pretty as it once was.
Well, I would say that if you had a tattoo of maybe a sunset over the ocean, if anything, it would just
Yeah,
expand.
the sunset.
It would expand the shoreline
Uh,
on the ocean.
yeah, I just think it loses something after a while.
Well, that's a good point for having, you know, your wife's picture or something tattooed onto your arm or so, because maybe after 20 or 30 years, all of a sudden her face starts
Her
to
tattoo becomes to look like she really looks. I don't know.
and I always wondered about
I-
those guys that go out and, you know, get a tattoo of Gloria, and then they break up with Gloria a few years later.
Or Gloria passes away and they remarry or have another girlfriend.
Well, I mean, they might then put the new girl on the other arm
Maybe.
or so. But if you break up with Gloria and you got a new girl and Gloria's name was under the heart, you go back to the tattoo artist and say, we got to get rid of Gloria and put Lulu on there now.
You know, one of our favorite shows, HGTV, David Bromstead.
On
He is
My
fabulous.
Lottery Dream Home.
Yeah. But it's interesting to see every few shows or every season,
Yeah.
there's like more tattoos. There's a new one.
Or he
And-
has added color
Yeah.
to some of the
He
tattoos.
is doing a lot more color.
Like he's got a tiger tail that goes up his
Mhm.
his neck.
Is that a tiger tail?
Yeah, there's a tiger tail because he's got a
Oh, I was thinking
tiger
it
on
was a
on his
snake.
chest. But it's interesting because every once in a while you turn on the show and you say, "Oh, this is an old show,"
Yes.
because he doesn't have
He
any.
doesn't have any of that.
tattoos on the
That's right.
neck.
You're right. You're right. You're right. What about piercings? Would you ever put a little stud in your ear?
I know that might be about the maximum that I would go. Our son did that when he
He
was a teenager.
When he was in college.
Was
He
he
did
in
it.
college or
I
was
think
he
he was in
in high
college.
school?
Oh, maybe he
I
was in
think
high
he
school.
went out and he did it because he didn't get our permission to do it.
Neither of them did.
Yeah, well, our daughter did it and she was underage. She was supposed to have
Yeah.
permission and they didn't,
They didn't
unless
ask
they
her.
asked, and she said, "Oh yeah, I'm 18."
Yeah.
But she didn't get her ear pierced.
No, dear. She's got a tongue.
A bar through the tongue, which when we saw that,
You were,
I was devastated.
I looked at her and I went, "Oh, that's nice."
And in both
Just
cases,
let it go.
I think our son's tattoo lasted for maybe a year.
He didn't have tattoo. He had the diamond stud.
Yeah, he had a stud in his ear, and I think that lasted what, maybe a year.
That was definitely in college because I remember saying to him, you're going to be going out and looking for jobs when you graduate, and you can't wear that to a job interview. Yeah, Mom, I know. I'm going to take it out. And it was a phase.
Yeah.
And then he got out of that, just like our daughter's bar on her tongue. That was a phase, and that.
Yeah, I don't remember how long that lasted.
Neither of them last more than a couple
of
of years.
That was one of those things. It was a peer type thing.
No, it was a stick it to your parents thing. That's what it was. Oh yeah.
But weren't
She was
some of
mad
her
about something.
weren't some of her other friends doing the same thing?
I don't
They
know.
all
Probably
decided to get together.
None of the girls that I know did. I think she was one of her first female friends to do it.
But I mean, there are extremes to everything.
Mhm.
The ones that I really have a hard time understanding, because I mean, let's face it. If you're a kid, they go out and they get their ear pierced, or they have a nose ring, or the lip thing. Maybe when they get out of college and they go and they go to get a job, they can take those piercings out. But this deal that they do with the earlobe, where they put a hole in the earlobe and they stretch it and put a ring in, and I mean, they can get a ring
It's big.
that's as big as an orange
Yeah.
to stretch that earlobe. Well, if you finally decide after a while, I'm tired of that ring in my earlobe, what do? The earlobe does not go back to where it was
Yeah.
when you stretch it like that.
I've thought about the same thing. Yeah. I've wondered about that. And I have a
Yeah.
hard time looking at them with that in their ear. I don't know why. I'm just thinking, I guess it doesn't hurt now, but gosh, did it hurt in the beginning? Or what is it doing, like you say,
Yeah.
to the ear? I just,
Well, but again, I think
wow.
even when they pierce an ear, sometimes you can get the earlobe deadened,
Probably.
frozen, whatever. So when they do it, you don't feel it. Maybe you feel it afterwards. Because I remember when our son got his ear pierced, he had to put rubbing alcohol or something
Mhm.
on it every day for,
Mhm.
and you couldn't
Yeah, right.
take the earring out.
No, she couldn't take the bar out of her tongue either.
Yeah,
What about
but
the guys in the service? Didn't they get a lot in Vietnam? Did they get a
they
lot of
still do.
tattoos?
Still do. Servicemen still do. I mean, when they're overseas,
Yeah,
because
they?
especially during my era over in the Far East, in Vietnam, and in Japan and the Philippines,
Mhm.
and in those theaters, even Korea, it was kind of a thing to have, an American flag,
Mhm.
or something, or your mom or your girlfriend or different things tattooed. I don't know if that's accepted so much over in those that served in Gulf War and Desert Storm
Mhm.
and Iraq and Afghanistan, if tattooing was as big. But the other segment is professional sports. When you
Yes,
see professional basketball players, I mean, again, that's not only just a tattoo, but the whole sleeve.
I
Uh,
know.
I mean, it's a statement. It makes a statement. And I mean, if you've got the time or the ability to meet a professional wrestler or a professional athlete or somebody that's got a lot of tattoos, to say, what are all of those tattoos about? Very often it's the one thing that I noticed is there a lot of them are particular sayings. It might be a
Yes,
biblical quote.
right. Yeah, I agree.
It may be a certain proverb or something
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
you like and you follow. You
Yeah.
know, um,
It can be just about anything.
yeah,
And it's so varied. And it used to be, as we said with our son, take that earring out of your ear when you go for an interview, unless you're a corporate kind of guy. And I don't know how many corporate guys have tattoos or piercings actually, but I don't think anybody cares anymore when they hire somebody. I mean,
you may
I
walk
really don't think they
you may
care.
walk into that corporation and sit down, and the HR person has got a nose ring.
That's right.
Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I
Yeah, I
mean,
think
so I don't think it
it
matters
has
that much
become,
anymore.
yeah.
And I think they're so desperate for help too. But if you're qualified, I think they're just happy to have you.
But that's where, I always think about the person that's trying to become an actor or an
Mhm.
actress, or a get a music contract.
Mhm.
They're waiting tables, or they're doing something else while they're trying to get that big break.
Mhm.
When they're on the stage entertaining,
And there, yeah, times change, don't they?
they do.
Yeah.
I mean,
It does. It's not a big deal anymore.
it's not as big of a deal
Yeah.
anymore. It's just that whatever has been accepted as the norm today, there's always that extreme.
Mhm.
There's always those people again that go for the big hole in the
Mhm.
earlobe,
Or
or
like David on HGTV that does so much more,
yeah, yeah.
but he's in that vein that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's the exception and not the rule.
Yeah.
But you very often will see a lot of hosts, if they do wear a short sleeve, sometimes
Mhm.
have a tattoo. The
Yeah.
one thing that is a little bit awkward to me is why there are some people that will just tattoo one arm and not the other, and to me, it's kind of out of balance.
But it's
But
like wearing a bracelet or 10 bracelets on one hand and
nothing on the other.
yeah.
I guess you're right. So you want to go out and get a tattoo?
No, I'm not. No,
Well, we'll think about it.
that doesn't,
Yeah.
and I've already got my ears pierced.
Yeah.
Although
And I haven't gotten mine here pierced yet.
I don't think you
It's
will.
only because I just don't know what kind of jewelry to wear. And
Oh, is that it?
yeah, I haven't been,
Or you can't get a diamond big enough for
I
what you
haven't
really want?
decided whether I just want studs or I want to get a long dangle
Oh,
or just do one ear.
oh, well, yeah, you've got the hair for it because it's short and people could see it really well.
Yeah. Or maybe I should get a
Mm.
nose ring. Then you could really lead me around.
Oh, I don't
Just-
think
Just
so.
hook onto me and say, come on, we're going.
Ouch, that hurts.
It does. Let us know what you think about piercings and tattooing. And all we're here. We'll listen anytime. Or if you want to be a guest on the show and show us your tattoos, you can do that.
That's a good
too.
idea. That
Yeah,
I'd
maybe
like to
we'll
see.
call Melanie and ask her to come,
Come
and
on
join the
over.
show.
Thanks everybody for listening.
Go out and make it a good one.
Bye.
Bye.